government to account on starting today. So, on reviewing our national security infrastructure, that means policies, that means looking at budget priorities that help us to re-examine the assumptions so that the U.S. global engagement increases while pressing for greater alignment between interests and rights and values. On the forever wars, we all know that post 9/11, the U.S. And many of our allies, mostly through a mindset that the U.S. exported around the world, got the security and rights balance wrong post 9/11, and we have to look now at shifting that paradigm. This means directly working to end the authorization for use of military force that's enabled the U.S. to engage in unlimited, unbounded global war, but also to rethink the formation of alliances and support for authoritarian regimes like Sisi's in Egypt or Duterte in the Philippines, or unaccountable arms sales to the Saudis in Yemen. On bolstering multilateralism, Fionnuala, this has to include, most especially, the investment in the partnership in the United Nations. One of the things that I think is really critical that we've pushed for in OSF, and now is the time to pounce on it. I hope the mayor will agree, but we need to invest in a high-level office devoted to engaging civil society consistently in the UN, an office with real budget, real resources, and real agency in discussion. The UN cannot continue to be a place that provides cover for states like China and Russia to adopt repressive counter-terrorism measures that, in effect, really just suppresses dissent at home and throughout their regions. I'm sitting in a country, in a city right now that enacted measures during COVID to control the spread of the contagion, but that also had the impact of restricting dissent, restricting protest, and following the murder of George Floyd and the attempt by civil society to speak up and act out. Those restrictive policing measures really look to silence and repress the public square. Post 9/11, we saw the ability of American Muslims to speak out and to act for their rights, to be severely restricted in this country, and regrettably, those measures have been replicated elsewhere around the world. So now is the time to step forward, to take up the kinds of policies that Mayor Lopez has been a real champion of, and to make sure at this point of transition in the U.S., we don't just all rest on our laurels during the transition, but push accountability along the lines that I've described.